Hey guys, so I made some changes to the 90 Days to Homeowner Challenge for the updates for this year. So I just wanted to create this quick tutorial going over it. So let's hop into it. So first of all, the goal of the 90-day challenge is not necessarily for people to become a homeowner in 90 days. It's basically just a fun way to gather leads and stay top of mind, but also to educate your leads on the home buying process in 90 days. So the guide actually has, it's separated into weeks so they can work their way through the workbook. And then it kind of gives them like a game plan for buying a home next year. Or they can try to buy a home in 2021, but it's not necessarily meant for that. So our options this time around, we have one post per week option. It's the same as last year. We just changed the years from 2020 and 2021 to 2021 and 2022. So we've updated that, and we have post options and video options for that. So it's a lot. It's about 13 posts and 13 video scripts. So our biggest feedback from last year was that it was too much. So it also has 14 emails that you send out to your sphere with it and the leads that you get. So it's a lot. So we decided this year to make a frequency of one post per month, where you're just announcing that there's 90 days left, 60 days left, and 30 days left. So we have the 90-day post up right now because it's October, and then we will have the rest with their content calendars, the one for November and the one for December. So for those, we're just going to have post options, and then we also have an email campaign of 5 emails to make it easier and just simplified, and so you don't have to add as many emails. So you can still choose between either of these options. I'm more of a fan of the second option because it is just so simplified and it's not as labor intensive for you. Another option that I like is to create a Facebook group so that you can add this to your call to action. So with your posts, you'll say, we're doing the 90 Day to Homeowner Challenge. We have a Facebook group for first-time home buyers in your city. And this is another great call to action that people want to join in on the group and join in with other people who are going through the same process as them. So I also recommend naming the group Your City First Time Home Buyers so it will be searchable. And then you can also invite people who are just general first time home buyers, and you can continue to grow the group. Some ideas: you don't have to follow our post schedule, our video schedule, or anything like that. What I recommend is you can share the posts in there, of course, but you could also go live a certain number of times per month and just go over the guide with them, or just the home buying process, or just like go on and give them tips and answer Q&As and things like that. Another thing is just like occasionally post some questions and spark up a Q&A. And lastly, I think something that would be a really big reason that people would want to join and be involved is if you're featuring listings, market updates, just like insights for first-time home buyers. All the things that think about when you were a first-time home buyer or the ones that you've worked with. What are their most frequently asked questions? What are they looking for in a listing? What is a good investment for them? All those kinds of things that just fill them up with value. But I do think that listings is a really good idea for people love looking at houses, and especially if they're being sent specifically for first-time home buyers, or if they're coming soon or off market or something like that. And so the way we're going to set up the landing page and the email campaigns is through ConvertKit. Of course, you can use whatever system, but this is the one that I recommend. It's because it's free for up to 1,000 subscribers, and you get unlimited landing page and forms. You can also send out email broadcasts. The one thing you cannot do is set up automations, which would be really helpful for this, but I'm going to show you both ways. So a landing page is basically just a page where your audience is asked to subscribe in exchange for a free resource from you. So from Coffee and Contracts, a lot of times our landing pages are free templates or free caption ideas and things like that. So for a real estate agent, it would be a free guide on the buying process, free checklist, those types of things that you can offer. So to create your freebie, first step is going to be to customize the template that will be your freebie. So if you go to the 90-day challenge page, which is right next to what's new on Coffee and Contracts, you will go down to number 1, and this is where the Canva template is. So you'll pull this open and click use this template, and then you'll just want to customize this. A couple quick tips, hit that grid view button and pull out. You'll see that there are 2 style options. So we have a lighter version and a darker version. I would go ahead and delete the version that you're not going to use. So if I'm not going to use style 2, I'll hit that. And then I'm going to press the shift button and I'm going to click on the next row. And I'm going to continue this until I get till the end. I'm holding down the shift while I'm clicking, and then I'm going to hit that delete button. So now I just have that one version. Then you can go in here and add in your information and customize it however you like. You can also change the color of these circles by clicking on that circle or any of the elements and changing it to your color. Hit change all and it'll actually change all of that color. But since these colors are pretty neutral, I'd recommend just keeping them as they are. And the fonts too are also pretty neutral, but you could change them, like the big ones maybe, to match your branding if you use a specific font. So fill in your information, go through and make sure you're okay with everything in here. And then you're gonna go ahead and download it as a PDF. You'll just hit download, it'll be good to go. And then you'll hit PNG, you'll drop down here, you'll click unselect, and then you'll just select page 1, and then you're gonna download that as a PNG. So then you'll have one PDF version of the whole template, and then you'll have one PNG version of just the first page. Okay, so now to create your landing page, you're gonna go over to ConvertKit and either create your account or log in. Then you're gonna go to landing pages and forms. You'll hit create new, click landing page, and then you're gonna scroll all the way down to Siesta. There she is. You can choose any of these, of course, but this is the one that I use in the tutorial. So you'll hit choose, and then you can customize the page to your branding. So you can just go through, you can change these fonts, remove the background by clicking that X. Then I would change this to your branding color. So let's say that's my branding color. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this so that I can use it. And then you'll just change all of that green color to your color. Okay, so I've gotten through that part. I'm going to click this button to change the color there. Okay, so it looks like the branding is pretty up to date. I'm going to change this color. See, that's my other branding color. And we've customized all the colors in the branding. So to swap out this image for the image you saved from your template, you just click there. Click replace, and then you are gonna upload your image, which I've already uploaded, so I'm just gonna click on it. So there we go, now you can change your text here. So I just double clicked on that. I'm gonna say free download, join the 90 days to homeowner challenge. Learn all about purchasing your first home in just 90 days. Then you'll go down here, or just go ahead and delete all of that text. I'm going to delete this text as well, and then this is where they'll enter in their information. So then you can hit publish and it'll be saved. But what you're going to do next is add in your freebie. So you're going to go over to settings and then you're going to hit incentive. So you'll click edit email contents and it'll say, thanks for signing up. Click the link below to confirm your subscription and you'll be on your way. So you'll say, let's say you're actually going to customize this text where it says confirm your subscription to say confirm and download, or whatever you want to say. And then I would just change it to be more personalized. I wouldn't say subscription because that sounds like they've paid for something. Thanks for signing up for the 90-day challenge. Click the link below to confirm your email and grab your free guide. And then you can change this to match your branding as well and hit save. Now you'll switch this over to download and you'll drop in that PDF from earlier. And hit save. So now you'll publish it and you got to wait a few minutes for it to load. And while we're waiting for it to load, I'll go ahead and go through the next steps. So there's two different types of ways to send emails to your leads in ConvertKit. We have broadcasts and we have automations. So you'll see here automations is grayed out. That's because I'm on this free account. So you're going to have to do a broadcast if you have a free account. So let's make sure this is saved and published. I'll put this, it takes a few minutes for it to load. Okay, it worked. So we'll keep that over there. We'll go over to broadcast now. And here you'll click new broadcasts. And then you'll add your subject line. So you'll grab this from your 90-day challenge resource. So let's say I'm gonna set up the shortened version. I'm gonna copy this subject line, paste it there. And then I can copy this email, paste it there. And then you can select this part right here and click that plus button, personalization, and just click add subscriber's first name. So then you'll go down here and you'll add your name and you have your email set up. So you just hit continue. And now you can schedule these to go out or you can save it as a draft and send it on demand. So it's not set up to send automatically, so you can just try to get your subscribers to all sign up and then send it at a certain point of time. So this one is for the kind of at the beginning, it's for the 90 days and all of them are on a certain day. So I would just send this one as soon as they sign up. Just try to broadcast it out to people in bulk. You can customize the words to say, it doesn't really say that it's necessarily that 90 days, like 90 days until the end of 2021. So you can probably just keep it as it is, but basically with broadcast, you kind of have to manually send it out. So how to select just the subscribers that subscribe to that form, your landing page, you'll click add filter, subscribe to forms, and you'll hit that 90 days to homeowner one that you had and add that filter and hit continue. I can't do it because I don't have any subscribers. So you can't send it until you have anyone subscribed, of course, or you can schedule it for the future. So if you're doing broadcasts, I just load them in as drafts for now that you can send out later. So now I will go over the paid version of how to do automations. So in your ConvertKit, you'll go over to, we're going to start with email templates. So I already have an email template set up. What you can do is click new email template and pull one of these up. So this is the one I recommend, the very first one. It's very simple. What you'll do is hover over this header part and click that plus button, and that's where you can add your logo or header. So I'll add my logo in there. This is where your content will go. What you'll do is press that plus button and then hit icons, and then you can add in your social media icons. So over here, you can change it to a custom color. So you can change that to your brand color or just a plain color. And then you can change the alignment. You can also make it a circle or just the icon. And then you'll go over to just click the icons to add in your URLs there. So you'll add those in, and then you can add in like a little signature or just like what you typically say, like all my best, and then your name, and then go ahead and save your signature. I'm not gonna put that. I would just have the icons there and you can just add it in. So you'll hit save. Okay, I'm gonna rename this one so that I recognize it. Okay, so now you're gonna go over to send sequences. You're gonna hit new sequence, create sequence, and then here is where you'll add your email like I did before. It's a little different looking. There it is. So again, you'll just copy and paste that email. Copy. This is my our coffee and contracts template. It just automatically pulls. So you'll click there to add content, paste it, yes, format. I'll highlight the name, click plus, personalization, add first name, and there you have it. So here then I can say and then on my subject line, I can copy this one other than the date. So then you can go ahead and add another email, and then that's where you could copy in the second one. And then you would just go through and repeat this process for all 5, which is why all 14 emails is kind of a lot to set up in the beginning. If you do that, I'd maybe recommend doing it once per month or so, or you could just do it all at once. Just don't forget to highlight the first name, personalization, add your first name. Change anything that you would like. And then whenever you're ready, you can publish them. So now you're going to go to automate, go to visual automations, new automation, create automation, and then where it says any form, it'll be your the form that you had just created. I didn't create a form on here, so I'm just going to use this one. And then you'll click plus, email sequence, and then you'll add in that email sequence. You can see edit step, and so once they start this, it'll start them on that email sequence. It'll send them that email one day after they subscribe. I'll show you how I know that, but then you would hit live to make it go live. But that's basically how you set up an automation. It's all in the email sequence, and then you just add it here with the automation. So back in the email sequences, you'll see a 2-day sequence with 2 emails. So what you can do here is send this email immediately. So as soon as they subscribe, they get that email. I did that by just clicking the back button and making it 0, and then it changed to immediately. Then 70 days left, you would send this a certain day after the second email. So if you send this when it's 90 days out, then this would be 20 days later. And then you would continue on for the next steps. So if you have multiple links, I recommend using the app Milkshake. Here you can create really nice looking link in bio sites for your Instagram. They're super easy to make and you can shuffle it actually. All you have to do is follow this process. Click add your first card, click links, choose a template, change the cover photo, add a heading and subheading, add your links, preview and publish, and you can click shake it up to try new templates. So that is how you get it set up, and it's a really cool resource. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment on this and we'll be happy to answer. But good luck with the challenge if you decide to use it. I'm excited to see your results. And we're going to continue to try to find people's examples from last year and see how they got creative with it. All right, thanks guys so much.